Okay, we're live. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We're going to give YouTube a few more minutes to let everybody know that we are here. Let me get my sound set up in case somebody would like to call. Let me put the description, put the link in the description in case somebody would like to come in live with us tonight. I'm not going to be here too long because, man, oh man, am I tired. I've had a long weekend starting on Friday. Uh, I had a great homecoming weekend. I went back to homecoming, back to my alma mater, North Carolina A&T, and it was great. I got to spend time with some great men and women, especially Friday. A&T has, like I said, they have opened up a new school, a school of entrepreneurship, and I was grateful. I got an invite to come to the luncheon with the other entrepreneurs and to be there as they introduced the school and faculty, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. And glad to be in the presence of those men and women, and it was good because I actually a lot of the people, several people were my mentors. Several people I had served on boards with them before, so I knew a great deal of the people. If I didn't know them personally, I knew of them from someone, or we had heard of each other. So it was good. And I told you about the mentor, the first guy who ever introduced me to entrepreneurship, the true meaning of entrepreneurship. I told you I went to, he was hosting the radio show, and I was taking my younger sister-in-law there, and I thought I knew nothing about business, and he was the guy who showed me what real business looks like, Mr. Joel Wiggins, and I was lucky enough to have him mentor me for about a year to get me started in business and to get me on the right path. He's actually going to be what they call the resident entrepreneur there. He's going to start the school off in the director. So he's putting it together, the entrepreneur. So I know that's in great hands there. He's the one who's actually putting the school together, and he's going to lead it interim for a while until they can find somebody to actually fill in. But right now, they announced him to be the interim director. They call resident entrepreneur on campus. So I was very happy to see that happen. He's an alumni too of North Carolina A&T, and he's like a year older than I am. So he's a great guy. I know they're gonna do well, and he's gonna lead them and get this thing started the way it should be started. Also, we had the Halloween celebration. You might have saw that last. So I had Friday night with the entrepreneurs at A&T. Then I had the homecoming actual game and celebration Saturday. I was dead tired. Come here Sunday, and Sunday we have the Halloween celebration with Temple Baptist Church. They came out and just made the town really really nice. I couldn't put it in words how nice it was, how many people were out here, and how many people were talking about the buzz of Selma. So it was great. I got to see that, and I'm dead tired. So today is not going to be long. It's just going to be more of a just kind of let you know what's coming forth. We're in the fourth quarter. We're in the last quarter. Our last hands-on live event is going to be in about 2 weeks. It's going to be November the 19th. If you hadn't already, we got one spot left. If you hadn't already, there's a link in the description. Click on that link, and you can come on in and join in the hands-on live event. And like I say, if you don't want to do the hands-on live event, if you're somebody who know how to work with hand tools, the online version is open 24/7. You can take that anytime, and you can go ahead and get started. Also, we're getting into the holiday season. If you all would like to order popcorn and ship it to family and friends as gifts, we would really appreciate it. The kids, the high school kids, they really enjoy working at the ice cream parlor. it has became their little hangout, and they always know they can find each other and find their friends on Saturday, Friday, and Saturday nights. It's funny. I used to pick at them. I used to ask them, you know, what do y'all do on the weekends? They didn't do anything, and then it got to a point where even if they weren't scheduled to work, they would come in on the weekend and they would sit there and talk with their friends and stuff. And at first, I used to kind of joke at them. I said, "Man, y'all lives nowadays must be really boring. Y'all coming back to work and hang out when you off." But then I realized that the ice cream parlor has become the place that the teenagers kind of like to hang out at, their group of friends. So I'm glad to see that. And if you all like to keep them employed throughout the winter months and stuff, fall and winter months, purchase some of the popcorn, send it out to family and friends. There's a link in the description for the holidays. We'd love to do that for you. And now getting into the topic of the day, we're in the cooking season. This is the last push that we have in the appliance repair field. The cooking season, people already started this past weekend. People now start with Halloween. Halloween is a big celebration for a lot of people now. So now the Halloween crowd is started cooking. We selling a lot of ice cream. That people are coming by half a gallon of ice creams and stuff for the holidays, and we selling a lot of it. We got a lot of people now starting to cook. So now we're starting to see problems with microwaves. We're starting to see ranges and dishwashers. Right now, we're already booked out till Wednesday of next week. So we only gonna have next after about next week. We won't be able to take anybody else in for before Thanksgiving. So after next week, we're gonna have to cut off and not be able to get anybody in for Thanksgiving. You can see I'm in uniform because we had so many calls that come in. I'm trying to get people fixed before Thanksgiving. People have pushed things off, and now they're starting to call in and want to get stuff fixed. They say, "Hey, my microwave has been working." I'm telling them, "Well, it's gonna be next week." Man, that's pushing it close. Yeah, you can't wait now and do it, and especially with the way parts and stuff have been going around. You want to go ahead and somebody getting something needs some repaired, you need to tell them you better not wait. You better go ahead and get in now because, like I say, right now we already booked for next week. After next week, gonna probably be the last time we're gonna be able to tell somebody we can get something fixed before Thanksgiving because, like I said, we already booked out. If you're doing third party warranty calls, it's not going to matter too much for you because the third party warranty is going to be supplying your parts. But if you're somebody who's doing CODs, now is a time for you to go ahead and get you some bake igniters, get the square, get the round ones for the gas ovens. Also, go ahead and get you some bake elements and broil elements. If you go to your local supply house, you can just ask for the most popular Whirlpool. I'm not somebody who remember all the part numbers. I remember what we call them, the Dolly Partons and stuff like that. So you just go there and just ask the supply house for and you should know if you're doing CODs, you should know about what you're seeing in your area. If people are having a lot of Whirlpool, they got a lot of Frigidaire, Samsungs, or whatever, you want to go ahead and get the most popular bake elements for that. Marcone usually have a list where you can, they call fast moving parts, and from there you can go look through and look at the bake elements and stuff, and just pull those bake elements and stuff, and pull the bake elements, pull get some infinite switches, get some burners, and gas igniters, oven igniters. I usually try to keep two of each, the round one and two of the square ones. Keep those on your trucks and get ready. Whirlpool dishwasher, that heater element, that seemed to be a lot to go out to now because people now gonna be washing a lot more dishes because of this. And those heater elements, they're trying to dry the dishes and stuff. And some people use them as plate warmers, trying to warm the plates and stuff up too. So with that, go ahead and start supplying your truck if you're doing CODs, so that you won't have to worry about trying to telling your customers that you can't get parts and they're not going to have something for Thanksgiving. And so we're getting into that, and so you want to do that. And now also is a time. for we get into the season where you got to start getting ready to prepare get your taxes and stuff ready. So this is the time now. I start adding up, especially if you somebody who got subs and all that. Start getting those books and stuff ready so you can get ready to get the 1099s out at the beginning of the year. So I start adding up stuff now, so I have to do it all at the end of the all in January, trying to scramble. I start adding up now, and so by the time December get here, I'll just be waiting in January. I'll just be waiting for my last little bank statement from December to close out and send out 1099. So now is the time we're going to start adding those up. Also, if you're in North Carolina, I think pretty much all the states. I shouldn't say that. In North Carolina, you have to renew your LLC every year. So now is the time to go ahead and go and get that paperwork and get that started, and get that ready to be sent off so you can renew your LLC. So check in your state that your LLC is registered in. See if your state require you to do it every year, every 2 years. See if that's coming up. You need to do that. Also, what I like to do now too, is start registering for the Christmas parades and Thanksgiving Day parades. That's a great way to get some exposure for your business. You don't have to put no float, especially if you got a service van with your magnet on it or your or your logo on it. All you're doing now that the parades and stuff are starting to come back, a lot of the small town parades they are free. So all you gotta do is just go down to um, uh, call down to the town hall. A lot of times around here we have in Selma the Parks and Rec does it, and some other places they might have just somebody who's specific. If they're a little bigger, they have specific. They're outsourced it to somebody a little bit more specific that does all the parade stuff, routes, and getting you in. So they'll tell you who you need to call to, or I'll tell you what form you need to fill out. Go ahead and put your service van, get them cleaned up, and just spend it on Saturday and put it in the Christmas parade. Here, the Christmas parades and Thanksgiving Day parades, they televise them on TV, so it get to run throughout the whole year. I mean the whole season. They keep showing them, and the commentators, you give them a little list of what your business is. You know, Sneed Appliance. If you have any problems with your appliance, we always say call Sneed for all your appliance needs. We service Wake, Durham, and Johnston County, and they'll give you a phone number and they'll show you come through Wave and just get some candy and just throw it out to the kids and stuff. And A lot of times, what I do, I have little bags of candy. With take a little plastic bag, put like 2 or 3 pieces of candy in them, put some weight in them, and stick your business card in it. So you throw it, toss it out the windows and stuff. Let the kids they'll let you do the candy. Some cities now won't let you do it because they think kids gonna run out and get hit. But they'll let you do it. Just have them what you call throw them out the window. They get it, and your business card will be in it. I also do that with Halloween too. When the kids come to the doors to knock for Halloween, I should have told y'all that. Not only do I give the kids candy, but I give the adults who's escorting them, I give them a couple of business cards for them to come out to. And I do that now with the ice cream parlor. The kids come, they get candy, but they also get a uh, free cup of ice cream for Halloween. They come out to the ice cream parlor. But those are the stuff that you start to do now, and start positioning your business to be more in the community where people see you, they get to know you, and you want to be active and be a part of the community that you're in. This is the business that we're in as an appliance repair business. It's something that we want everybody to know that we're here and that we offer a service. It's not like any other business where you want to hide from people and don't want people to know that you're in business and that you're doing a service. This is something we want everybody to know because we want people to call us. So that's what you guys start getting ready for that now in this season. And it's a time to celebrate. We've had a great year. This year right here has been a magnificent year for me. The last 2 years have been really really well. So it's a time to celebrate. We got ASPEES coming up, so it's time to start getting ready and clear your schedule and pay your money for ASPEES coming up. And just enjoy it. Enjoy it. end of quarter, right around Christmas. So great time to take that money and go out and have a great time with your family. Don't have to be worried about Christmas and all those. Don't have to worry about Christmas. Who's gonna get good gifts and stuff? Everybody gonna get good gifts, and you're gonna have fun. Gonna have fun. I think we might even take another vacation right around Christmas. My I'm not gonna say because it might break the surprise, but I think we're gonna take another vacation. This is what it's like for you all to have your own business and be an entrepreneur and y'all being successful. This is a time to celebrate. And like I always say, the only way to make this thing possible for me to be able to do this, to live the life that I have, is through appliance repair. Repairing appliances. It's crazy. I was at the entrepreneur thing at the university uh, Friday, and I was listening to the bios of some of the guys that's currently on the board for the entrepreneur school of entrepreneurship, and I know a lot of them, but I was listening, especially the keynote speaker, Mr. Damian Mills. He owns Mills Automotive Group. He's the largest largest minority um, car dealership in the United States. And he does about 700 million a year. And him and my past mentor, they're best friends. And my mentor is the one who mentored him in car dealerships. And that's why I say all of us went to ENT. And so, like I say, when I met Mr. Joel, he was doing cars. He had car dealership too. So anyway, I was listening to his bios, listening to other people's bios, and I saw the tears. Those guys that's doing 700 million and all that. They're at the top, and then it was another drop down tier where a lot of people were doing, you know, a nice couple several $1 million, and then the third tier on the board that you had to get in on. If you looked at that board, little old Mike Sneed name was on there. So I looked and I saw a lot of a lot of my peers was on there with me. But yeah, Mike Sneed name had jumped on that board, and I felt good to say, hey man, replacing dryer belts and washers, all the stuff that people had picked on and looked down upon in the past about appliance repair. It had made it had put me on that board amongst some huge players. It put me on that board amongst some huge players, and to be able to hold my own with those guys. That meant a lot. Where those guys knew me, and those guys uh, respected what I had done and accomplished through appliance repair. For people who know technology, people who got patents and stuff like that, and you're sitting up there with appliance repair. And like I say, it ain't the first time I've been on university boards before because of appliance repair, and uh, but it was it was great to be there amongst those guys and to be there, like I say, through a blue collar field. Like it was two of us blue collar people, myself and Mr. CC. CC has he's a construction company. But for us to be there on that board, it meant a lot for me. No, it was three. It was three of us. Two contractors that have construction companies, and myself. Little old appliance repair had jumped on that board, and not really, and to the point not where it's something I hadn't really pushed it really hard. I never really pushed the gas on it to get really out there. But I've been consistent, and it made it. It made it. It got me on that board. It got me in the room around people who make millions and millions of dollars a year. I'm able to sit in the room with them and have my seat at the table. And I want you all to be able to do the same thing too. Um, that you all stick with this appliance repair. You all are going to do great things because you all A lot of y'all have passed me in less than 2 years. You all have passed me. Past me, past what I've been able to do in appliance repair. And and if y'all keep at it in the next 5 to 10 years, you all will be like Mr. Mills, 700 million and stuff. Uh, y'all will be able to do that. Where y'all be going back to universities and universities talking about putting your names on buildings and stuff. Y'all gonna be able to do it because you all have the energy to do it because you still got your youth and you haven't got burned down by the industry yet, burned out, I mean, by the industry yet. You all have people who are actually helping you all navigate. So y'all don't have to make all those mistakes we've made. The first 15 years of me doing this, it was bumping my head and going another way. You know, you jump, bump your head, and you go another way. And so now somebody has came in front of you all. Y'all got several people in front of you all who's telling you all and directing you all the right way to go through this thing to make y'all money and to keep y'all out of harm's way. So you all are doing great. You all, I'm anxious to see where y'all at in the next 5 to 10 years, because you all are just moving. The development that you all have. If you all could see it from my end, man, this weekend I saw Bernard from Bernard Appliances, the young guy who was at A&T when he came to Appliance Boot Camp 2 years ago. To see him there and he looked successful. Not only is he is successful, he had that look. I told him, man, you looking good. You know, you have that look about you. You look at him and say, this guy doing something. He had that look, and I was so glad to see him out there and to see a young guy like that where he has that confidence and he has that swag that he knows what he got. And he's doing great things. He has that. He had that look about him. I was listening to Melody today when she was coming going back home, kind of doing her thing. You can tell. I don't know, but it looks like you can tell kind of who her mentors are. You can see her starting to have some of the stuff that Miss Ward has. I saw that with her delivery and in the van and stuff. And that's what happens. These people who are y'all leading the way and giving people good advice and they're following you all and you all are actually doing it. They hear the stuff that she was doing and the confidence she had with the appliances and the appliances that she's working on. She knew, you know, in less than a year, that's what she's doing, and that speaks volume. That speaks volume. Just think if somebody had gotten to us early on and and taught us entrepreneurship, the true entrepreneurship. That was one of the things that we were talking about Friday at the end of at A&T at the university. We were talking. I don't think none of us was no A students. I know I wasn't. And I don't think nobody was no 4.0 student or anything. And none of us we done well in corporate America, but it just we just didn't fit in corporate America. I done great in corporate America, but I just didn't like it. It just never felt right for me. That's what we were talking about. You know, the university is good, but it was teaching us to go work for people. It wasn't teaching us to own. And like one of the things that we always say, one of the slogans they said always was Aggie do. You know, Aggie do. That means Aggies do what they have to do, and they do things. But we're saying we from that school we changing it. It's Aggie's own. You know, and we own stuff. We ain't going there to learn how to get a job. We learning going there to learn how to actually own stuff. And that's where we're at now with you all coming from Appliance Boot Camp. Appliance Boot Camp, you all owning your business. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but you all have a real business that's out here making real money. It's not no side hustle. It's not something that's that you're doing just to get some bills and stuff paid. These are real businesses, and I think sometimes that's what happens with us. Um, they look at a lot of times when people come and they think that they're going to take appliance boot camp and they're going to hire their friends and their family. I think they're thinking it's going to be like working with their uncle Leroy. Leroy called them and they go help them today for an hour or two. They make $30, $40, and then they come back a day or two later. But this right here is a business that you have to get up every day and go to every day. And you got to compete. There's no time off. And when you start this appliance repair business, this right here it becomes your life. It's like they say with boxing. Boxing isn't a sport; it's a lifestyle. But same thing with appliance repair. Appliance repair is not no side hustle; it's a lifestyle. Everything that you do now is gonna be you're gonna be studying about appliances. You gonna when we go into not going to Lowe's. Um, uh, I'm not going to Lowe's. Not only am I looking at the appliance, I'm looking at the prices to see make sure that I can see where I'm charging. If I'm charging, if the prices are have dropped down, then I might adjust my prices to keep people from going to buy new ones. I'm doing all that stuff all the time, and I'm constantly watching the business stuff. I'm constantly looking for real estate coming through. And then I'm not seeing real estate come through like I saw. Lord, I say this, my wife probably won't open the door tonight. But I saw a piece of real estate come through in Goldsboro. It went for $21,000, and it's sitting on 2 acres of land. It's a house built in 1960. I'm looking at it. I said, Jesus Christ, I can go grab that now. It's on 2 acres of land. I can pay cash for it, and I'm thinking I'm trying to add it up. I say I can pay cash for it, and I maybe go out here and do three compressors for the I can do three compressors from now until the end of the year, and I have I have all that 21,000 put back before the end of the year. No, that type of stuff where I can try to justify it, but I can do that with appliance repair, where I can it allows me to do all of this. My whole life right now centers around appliance repair. Everything I'm doing. And another thing I'm doing too, I'm cleaning out a lot of stuff that I don't need. Not redone this shop. A lot of the stuff that's in here, I don't need it anymore. I'm taking it and if I ain't used it or touched it in 6 months, I'm throwing it out. I'm not going to keep it anymore. If I do keep it, everything on it is going to be is going to be working and it's going to look presentable. So what I'm doing, I'm actually I'm actually going through my vehicles. Um, I might do a video of it tomorrow where all my vehicles gonna look like they almost brand new. I'm gonna repaint some, wrap some, get inside going to be clean all the time. Everything. I was talking to Slick about it last week. I was like, I'm going through, and I just let little stuff go to the point where uh, I'm just letting little stuff go throughout the year and stuff. Then now it got to the point I got a lot of stuff I need to fix. And I just been working around it. But now for the next from now to the end of the year, I'm just going through and I'm fixing everything. If I got a cracked light, it's getting fixed. If the light bulb in the interior ain't working, I'm getting it fixed. So when I start the new year out, all my vehicles and service vehicles, any vehicle I'm going to keep, it's gonna be up to par to look like somebody who is the most dynamic entrepreneur of Johnston County. So regardless of what I have, I'm gonna have it there, looking nice. And stuff that I'm not gonna keep, I'm just gonna give it away. I'm not gonna. I got maybe one or two service vans. I'm not gonna keep. I'm giving those away and just bless somebody for the holiday and just say, hey, this is a nice service van. Take it and go. So that's what I'm gonna do there. I'm gonna read a little bit what we got going on in the chat. Like I say, I'm tired, man. A&T got the best of me this weekend. Tailgating and all that has gotten the best of me. Then I came here and had to came here and we got it in last night. I'm tired, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this, then I'm gonna get out of here. All right. Hey, what's going on, BK from the Rockies? My app, man, I'm really proud of it, man. You really getting it in. Really proud of it. Moon Goddess 777. Hey, how you doing? Garish Griffin, peace. What's up, fam? Hey, how you doing? If you wanted to come in, I'll put the link in the description also. Moon Goddess, have to have a mentor. Yes, you do. You gotta have a mentor. What my mentor, this is what Joel always told me. You know, you gotta have somebody pouring. It's like a cup. You know, somebody, somebody in the front that's pouring into you, and then from them pouring into you, you pouring into somebody else. And that way, you always, you know, if you keep pouring into a cup, you'll overfill. But you gotta have some place for it to go, so it rolls into somebody else. So you always got to be mentoring to people behind you, and you always got to have a mentor in front of you. And that this weekend, that's what that done. That got me to the point. Talking to them this week and this weekend got me around another set of entrepreneurs that I needed to get around, where I can now get somebody to pour back into me. Because what's been happening, I've been pouring into everybody through Appliance Boot Camp. You know, you got 1,000 people pulling from you, it starts to drain you. So you got to have somebody putting stuff back into you. And what happened, I might have started to get stagnant and not move because I'm constantly just pouring. I ain't got nobody I'm trying to aspire to be like. So going there and seeing that tier and see that I'm at the bottom tier, which it is some pride there. I see I'm at the bottom tier of just barely getting on that board. I know next year when it comes around, I want to be up there at least to the middle. I will be in the middle tier. Might try to get up there to the one of the top tiers if I combine all my stuff I got going on. I hope to be one because I know this was just to get in the first time. Next year that everything is going to slide up and move because they're not going to. You know, you came in now because it's something new, just like Appliance Boot Camp. We came in now, it was something new. This was the price to get in. Now, once everybody knows about it and it's proven, the price slide up. So I know that the qualifications are going to slide up going next year. So I got to start preparing myself. And that's why I say everything that I do, all my businesses, gotta display that sense of that gotta display excellence in everything we do. So that's why I'm happy to jump back in, get the appliance repair where it needs to be at, appliance boot camp where it needs to be at, ice cream parlor where it needs to be at, and my real estate. Same thing. I'm doing the same thing in my real estate. If I any piece of real estate I got, it gotta be completed next year. If I can't complete it next year, I'm not gonna mess with it. Anything I have, I'll get. I'm gonna have it completed by next year. Because at 50, I'm going into sustaining mode, and the stuff that I put together now and clean everything up, I'm just gonna sustain it. What's up, SQ Services? All right, good to see you. Oh, fix it. Greetings, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, Moon Goddess 777 Aggie Pride. Yep, there you go. Yeah, you can order some of the popcorn right there on online. Is a link in the description. Ice cream, come on down. Right now, I don't ship the ice cream, but you come on down to Selma, and you can grab some ice cream. Um, okay, Moon Goddess 777 said I've been helping repair a lot of ovens, fridge, and dishwasher. There you go. Shimano 59, salute to Grandmaster Mike and ABC fam. Salute, how you doing? Yeah, they want to be ready to bake those pies and cakes. Yep. A lot of Whirlpool refrigerators. Okay. What's up, Terry? Terry, the electrician. All right. Okay, there you go. BK for Rockets. He try to keep a few Samsung Allo pulley assemblies with him. Yeah, those. I keep those and those heater elements. I love what somebody call Samsung drive on heat. That's a money thing. There you go. Yeah, I've taken maybe uh, we done two vacations in the last 3 months, and we're gonna probably take another one at the end of the year. Nah, you're not late. How? You're good. Moon Dollar 77. I know I sound like one of those people, but it is a great time to invest in cryptocurrency. The right crypto will have your own digital wallet. Um, yeah, I don't do much in crypto. I don't do much in crypto right now. I'm just putting my focus on my businesses and real estate. That's where my money is at. Um, I don't know. I don't know how I haven't been looking at crypto much. I know I just purchased a building in January, February. It was February. I purchased a building in February, paid 17,500 for it, and right now we got like a little bidding war going on. Uh, I got a cash offer of 65 on the table. I got somebody's coming down Wednesday say he's going to beat the 65. So we got a little thing going back and forth, and we haven't even listed it yet. This is just from people walking and looking, and just from the internet and stuff. The people have came. We have not listed it with an agent, and I know the buildings around here are jumping, and everybody wants to get downtown Selma. So I don't know if crypto will do that well. I haven't had it a year, and I could what you call almost 8 times. It'll be almost with we got a number that we're shooting for, but it's gonna be almost about 7 times what we paid for. You know. Moon Goblin 777. My uncle never wanted to teach me how to operate heavy equipment, but I always loved it. He said women shouldn't do that. Yeah, it'd be surprised how many young ladies we've had to come through appliance boot camp that's doing well. Okay, she likes to build things from ground up. Okay, yeah, it's 21,000 on 2 acres of land, and, a house. The house got a renter in it, but the house needs repairs. So that I normally what I do there, I will actually go once I buy it, and what I've done in the past when I buy them in Goldsboro, I want the renter out of it because the renter is gonna be renting it at a low rate, and they're gonna want everything fixed, and it's hard to fix it while they're in there and raise the rent on them. So normally what I tell them, I go in, I look at it, I say there's a lot got to be done in this house, and I'll be honest with you, I can't do it while you're living in here. I need to get you out so I can bring a crew in here and we get everything fixed. I give you $500 to go move and go find you someplace else. After I get it fixed up, you're welcome to come back and reapply and see if you reapply for the apartment. But I'm going to double and triple the price, so they might not be back. But because you want to, if you get the property, you want to take them out of it, and it's sad, but that's the way gentrification is. You get the property, you don't want to give a low income property back. You want to change it. You're gonna put the money in. You want the price to go up. So and you want to get the tenant that's going to I shouldn't say you want to get a tenant that be able to pay it. And unfortunately, a lot of times they don't be able to pay it. Now, if I was to go there and the house wasn't in that bad of a shape, it just needed some simple stuff, and the person been there for a long time, they're good. I might then would do those simple repairs and keep them in there, keep that tenant in there until later on. Not buy me some time and make me some money back. Then later on, if they ever moved out, I would then go ahead and fix it up. But my experience, if I got a low income tenant in there and the guy has been has, has put off doing any repairs or any maintenance, that tenant is mad and they want something. They're gonna go downtown in Rocky Mount. They'll go downtown to the inspection office, and the inspector will come out and inspect it. and then the inspectors will come in and force you to make those repairs while they're in there, and you don't get no money back from it. And you don't want that. You want them to leave and get them to leave while you make the repairs, and because you can't go up on their rent. While after they got a lease signed, and they might have a 2 year lease. Some of the people making them sign 2 year leases and stuff. I didn't want to fix it up, and then they tear it up, and I can't get no money. Mike, you can have the G Goldsboro property. Let me get some of that Greenville Winterville property. Yeah, we've been thinking about that too, especially with my daughter over in Greenville. We thought about that too. Mike, I admire you are a great mentor. You're into it all and still remain humble. That's because I know. That's because I look at it like I say when I go there and I look and I get around um, uh, Joel, Damien, um, um, Herb Gray, and all of those guys, and CC and all them. I see them. I know what they're doing. I know I haven't done anything. I'm playing catch up because they're not for a year. Damien and I might be the same year age. I might be a little older. I might be a year older than Damien. Joel's probably a year older than I am. CC maybe a year or two older than I am. Uh, Lincoln and I, we're about the same age. We was in school. All of us in school about the same time. CC might be about the oldest one that there. Yeah, CC probably 2 or 3 years older than us. But all of us are the same. And I'm looking at them, and I'm saying I gotta play catch up. I gotta play catch up to catch up there with them. So that's how I know that what I'm doing is able to keep you humble because you actually see people like that you know that you have to catch up with, especially if y'all in the same age group and y'all are peers and y'all we're all in college and stuff together. What's up, Frank? Um, Lab Hand TV. How to choose an appliance repair company business name. Whatever city that you or whatever state you live in, you need to go to the Secretary of State and search and see if the whatever name you want is available. If that name is available, then you need to go ahead and register a LLC with that name, and that'll be your appliance repair company name. I suggest if you're doing uh, appliance repair, have appliance in there so people know what you do. Like some people put um, um, might say Sneed Innovation, and what they're trying to do. A lot of people want to have one LLC and do everything. It's, what's Sneed Innovation? Where we do everything. We're gonna do carpet cleaning. We're gonna do home health care. We're gonna we're gonna do appliance repair. I'm gonna do resale. I'm gonna do real estate. I'm gonna do trucking. All up under one LLC. Trying to why? 'Cause I want to buy one LLC. LLC is for $125 in North Carolina. You're gonna they do stuff like that, and nobody knows what you do. So if they see that on your truck, they don't know what you do. You have to constantly keep explaining to people what it is that you do. I advise you put something that says appliance repair, so people know that you do appliance repair, especially when they see it on your vehicles. Other thing too, I like to separate my actual businesses into different LLCs. If the business ain't making enough money to pay $125 for an LLC, you don't need to be doing it anyway. That's just a hobby. It ain't no business. So I like to separate all my different businesses. So Appliance Boot Camp is a totally different LLC than Smead Appliance. Smead Appliance is totally different than Old Fashioned Ice Cream. My real estate, Smead RIH, is totally different than everything. So I keep all of mine different. And that way, if I ever want to sell one off, I can sell it. And also, it allows me to be able to see which ones are doing well and which ones aren't. But if you merge everything together, you might have one of them that's doing really bad, and the other one's really strong, toting it along. I was going to use Land Hand Solutions, Appliance, and Home Repair. Um, I don't. If you like that, you gotta see if it's there. Also, what you want to do when you picking names and stuff like that, you want to make sure that it's scalable. So what happens? Say like for instance, you see this ink pen, it has the name on it. So you start trying to do your stuff to hand out your promos and stuff. You want something that's going to be scalable. When I say scalable, I mean when you condense it down to a smaller size, that it still looks the same as identifiable. If you got something that long name like that, you got to start looking at how it's going to look um, on looking when you start putting it on promos, on letterheads, on your shirts and stuff. You know that's a lot of stuff. That's it's kind of like I hope they're not listening. But like my buddy's church, no nothing wrong. Lord, let me say this before I go. There's nothing wrong with the church, but I always thought it was a long name. The name was fulfill, promise, family, praise, tabernacle, and worship. It's something like that. It's real long. They have to, and now they just use LTTP or something like that, some abbreviation. But fulfill, tabernacle, praise. But what they've done, they're trying to explain so much stuff that's going on inside the church that it makes the name really long. And I think that's what you're doing, and you're adding a lot of stuff on there. You might want to play around with it. And there's certain websites you can go to. You can put that in, and they'll give you a couple of different spins on those words for your name. But try it out and see, and just try playing it with a logo, see how it looks, and just ask some of your family and friends what they think about it. Because remember, you're only gonna have a short amount of time to grab their attention for them to see it too. So you don't want them to have to be reading a lot. You want them to be able to see something real smooth and easy to go. What's up? Appliance prepared by Mail, Melly Mail. Hey, Uncle Mike and ABC family, what's good? Other seasons here? Yeah, it's definitely here. It's here. Uh, Okay, Moon Goddess 777. I was lost for a long time starting businesses until I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it still took me a while to learn that it takes time and great mentoring to do it right. The blueprint. Yeah, it does. Um, it takes a long time, and sometimes we veer off. Like I said, I veered off for a while. I'm getting stuff back together, and to get back around people who operate in excellence that require you to get back and get your stuff straight. So I'm doing that too. She's coming. Okay, she's a chef. Okay, can't wait to see you come through Appliance Ice Cream Parlor. Right now we're open Thursday through Sunday. We're in the fall and winter hours. What's up, Mike Campbell? Oh man, we got a lot of stuff on it. Talking about Bitcoin. Okay. Next thing to break out is uh, look, Ethereum or Ethereum. That's another, I guess, another coin. Okay. Mike, is there a rule of thumb about negotiating out of area service phone fees with a third party warranty company? I just look and see how much time it's going to take. If it's going to take me an hour to drive there and back, I charge them about an hour, and I know I'm gonna have to make two trips. I'm gonna make one trip to diagnose, another trip to go and pick the part on. So I look and see how much windshield time I'm gonna spend and how many hours, and I charge them $85 an hour to go out there. All right. She said she wish she had been around people I guess like them. Say y'all, you want to be like them. You want to be like me a long time ago. I was too ahead of my time for my location. Yep, there you go. Oh, not no. Oh no, not one. Yeah, a lot of people want to do the one LLC. Yeah, yeah. You need a LLC for each thing, especially if it has nothing to do. Yeah, yeah. I get that all the time where people um, uh, Say, I got an LLC. Can I just use it? Yeah. Yep. There you go. Look up the name on the Secretary of State. Laugh hand TV. I was in a church, in a choir in church. I remember them churches like that. Thank you, short and sweet. I know the name is important though. I want to do it right the first time. There you go. And it'll kind of change. Sometimes it might change. It won't be no problem to change. Yep, the Holy Ghost temple of Jesus Christ and the 12 disciples of Mount Lebanon. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, no doubt. Mike, are there tools you suggest we get for cooking season for people starting out? It's gonna be regular hand tools. I like to get the oven thermometer, but that's an oven thermometer, the infrared thermometer. Just go over to Harbor Freight and get one of those. Make sure you got 9-volt battery and keep a. That's another thing too. With those, make sure you put them someplace if you got me that the little button doesn't get pushed on them. Because what happens as soon as you push the trigger on the button, then it actually shoots the temperature out. So if you keep it in your bag, it's easy for it to fall up against something or something fall against it. Keep the trigger pushed, and you go use it. You go get it and pull it out, and the battery dead. So I always keep a pack of 9-volt batteries somewhere in my service car for that temperature. And also I got digital meters and my digital weight scale for refrigerant doing seal system repairs. It seems like all the time something's happening and one of those 9-volt batteries are gone. But make sure you put that thing someplace where something can hit the trigger. Because as soon as you get ready to go use it, the battery is going to be dead. So I keep a 9-volt battery for that, and even my meters have 9-volt batteries. Quentin Hodge, hey, how you doing? You Mike, people like you. Yeah, no, like I say, I'm just really, I'm just really getting, I'm really just getting started. To be honest with you, last probably 10, 15 years, I've been able to get my halfway get myself together, and I'm still working on some things. I really, I'll be honest with you. I'm really, I'm really happy with some of the stuff I've done. Uh, as far as personally in the last 6 months. I'm really happy how I got there. And I'm also, I told my wife, I say it every time, but I'm also going to be doing something, trying to get myself back together, weight wise and in shape like that too. Preston Joyner, can I get a clean dry vent cleaning uh, flyer copy? Uh, Can I get a clean driver? Yeah, it's one inside. If you go into if you bought Appliance Boot Camp, it's one inside of the what you call the drive-in cleaning course that you can download, and you can make your edits and stuff you want to there. Otherwise, they're pretty easy to make. You can just go online and just search drive-in cleaning. You see little flyers pop up. Just grab one of those and kind of copy. Frank Evans, Seal Systems as where the money is. Uh, yeah, Seal System is there's a lot of money in Seal System, a lot of time and effort, and is a big investment to get the equipment and stuff you need to do it, and to get the training and to learn to do it. But yeah, you can make a lot of money in it. But if you believe it or not, the Seal Systems is good, but I keep debating. I could probably do I could probably do two service calls in the time I do one compressor change out, but not compressor. Yes, I could. I could do two service calls by the time I do one compressor change out. Um, and so it could amount to about the same if you look at it. But I like to do the seal systems on Tuesdays. I don't have one this Tuesday, um, but on Tuesdays I usually do one seal system and go out and make a thousand, a little more than $1,000, and I'll be home before 12. So I like that. Frank Evans, I've been working on compressors for a vending machine company and loving it. There you go. Are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it for that company? Do you have your own business or do you work for that company, Mr. Evans? Preston Joyner, thanks. Okay, no problem. Sean said, good evening, Mike and ABC fam. Thanks, guys, for the help on that GE dispenser. Yeah, I sent you an email. I saw that. Yeah, that GE, he had a GE monogram with the dispenser. You need to take the dispenser out, and it's stainless steel. Unfortunately, you're only way you're gonna get that out. You're gonna have to remove that stainless steel. When you bend it back, it's gonna put a crease. I don't care how much they tell you you can do it. It's gonna put a crease right in that stainless steel. The homeowner, they got that nice expensive refrigerator, and they got that little dent in the middle. They not gonna want it. I always tell them the only way you can do it, I gotta remove that stainless steel. I suggest you buy the whole door. We'll put it on there. Otherwise, if I bend it, you're gonna sign some waiver saying, "Hey, you pulled it off. There's gonna be a crease there, and you're gonna live with it." I don't see why GE done that. Okay, Moon Goddess 777. If I could learn how to do seal systems, thought I had a guy from Maryland to teach me. He backed out, said he was tired and didn't want the headache anymore doing it. There you go. TC, good evening, Mike and ABC fan. Hey, how you doing? Frank Evans. Okay, working for them because I'm still working on my hours for my HVAC license. Okay, I feel you. Man, get those HVAC license. I'm not going to be mad at you about that. Not going to be mad one bit. Yeah, so that's why I was telling you all to get those contractors license. You have to work for somebody for how many years you got to do, Mr. Evans, in the state that you're in. He had to actually go work for them for several years, and then they'll sign off saying that he worked those amount of hours, and then after he have his hours, then he can go take his test, and then they got the test in front of him. You got to be able to pass the test. But right now they don't relax a lot of stuff for the test, and I'm gonna be telling you the truth, man. I want to go get HVAC license, but they got me getting all these electrical contractors licenses, and I'm studying for those. I haven't had a chance to actually get into the HVAC, and I'm hoping this will be the last one, this year, the last one I have to go get, because I do it with a couple of different. I do license holders for a couple of different companies. Frank Evans, 3 years. Okay, he got to work 3 years for a company, then he can go get his license. So, um, so we getting up on 9 o'clock. I say I'm gonna be a lot more mindful of people's time too, and keep y'all in no more than an hour. Do a hour for this for these live events. Just who's this? All right, just teach. Mike, I tried that butter pecan last week with wife. Awesome flavor, brother. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You say you came through and hit that butter pecan. I appreciate it, man, very much. Thank you for coming. But I'm gonna be a lot more mindful about the time and get out in an hour. Especially the young lady told me that last year, and I told her I was gonna respect it. So I'm gonna start back respecting it now. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you hadn't already signed up for Appliance Bootcamp, I'm telling you, this is a great time to get into this skill tree. A great time to get into the skill tree. Um, the money is out here. The demand for our services are out here, and you got a freedom that you just don't have. You know, I can't even put it into words how great this industry is, and how much I love this industry. This industry, like I said, it put me on the same stage as as where you get to talk to where you in there and the provost know your name. You go to a major university, the provost know you, the chancellor know you, the deans know you, the professors know you. Appliance repair will put you there where that can happen. It will put it there. I remember at the old board I was at. Um, uh, the old board I was at, the dean would call me, ask me for information. Even not only that, but it put you appliance repair put me where the community leaders know your name, where the town councils know your name. Not only just in Selma, but the other towns and stuff. People know me because of all because of appliance repair. And you all going to be the same way, where everybody would know you all, and you become a community leader. I'm going to read this one real quick. Uh, Mike, every minute you preach, it goes into our bank account. May you stay blessed. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, so appliance repair, man, is a great business, a great industry to get into. And right now, we haven't we just we haven't even explored commercial appliances. We haven't explored uh, all the stuff that comes with the install. You can do installs, flips, the all that stuff that appliance repair is not just the home appliances. It's so much stuff we can do with this to make money that we haven't tapped into it yet. It has such a large upside that you can come in here and you can become a millionaire in a short period of time in appliance repair. And if you're not somebody who has a desire to really push it and become a millionaire, you're somebody who want to have a great life and I say a great life, I mean a great life where you where paying bills is not an issue. Taking vacations is not an issue. Be send your kids to college and be able to pay cash for it. Be able to send your kids to private school, pay cash for it. If you be able to create other businesses. Once you start this appliance repair and appliance repair covers everything. How to interact with customers, the whole gamut. It does everything. Once you get into this appliance repair, then you can actually then go out and run other businesses. Because you know how business you have a great foundation in business. You can run any business. Just like most of the time, most car dealers, people who own car dealerships, they usually are great business and marketing guys. They really are. Appliance repair, I think, is one of those businesses too that gives you the ability to become a great businessman all around. Because most of the people I know who are really good in appliance repair, they mostly are very good businessmen. They do good on other businesses that they go into also. So, and it might be the fact that appliance repair kicks off enough cash to allow you to make mistakes in other businesses while you learn it. But it does. Appliance repair does allow uh, grace for other businesses. It allows the ice cream parlor to get his legs from under. It allowed my appliance repair allowed appliance boot camp to get his legs up under it. That whole first year that JT and I was doing it, the fact that I had my appliance repair business running every day, and I didn't have to go do any work with it. I could spend every day for a whole year working on appliance boot camp, and appliance repair. It was great to allow that for me to be able to do that, for us to be able to sit there and spend a whole year on building this thing up, getting it where it needs to be at, and not have to worry about how my household was going to be taken care of. And I want you all to have the same thing too. If you click the link in the description, you can actually go to and purchase Appliance Boot Camp. You'll get the hands-on live event if you want that. If you're somebody who's never been to work with hand tools before, you can buy the hands-on live event. You come here to the actual academy that we have and actually take all the appliances apart. It's a three day course, and you also have the hands-on. You have the online version, and that comes with the hands-on live event. If you don't want to come to the hands-on live event, you know how to work with hand tools. If you can look at a YouTube video and change the alternator in your car, then you can just do the online version. Each one that you get, not only do you get the appliance boot camp, but you'll get the vendor, you get the blender course, you'll get the drive-in cleaning course, you get the garage door course, you get the ice cream parlor course that we're actually finishing up, and you'll get the popcorn course. I met a young guy that, that has the other kettle corn business over at the shopping center. He came over last night and him and I talked. So I'm gonna go meet with him next week. He talked about maybe doing something with helping me out with the Kettle coin. So I go talk to him. You have the Kettle coin, and then next year you have my real estate business. So you'll get all of that. And yes, JT is a blessing. JT, none of this would be possible without JT. So, and I told him that last week too. I reached back out to JT and told him, man, thank him for everything because I was telling him this season of my life is really really good. I was telling him that last week. Hey man, this uh, really appreciate it because, like I said, this season of my life has really really been good. Especially, I got I admit I was a little bit I was a little disappointed with a lot of the YouTube entrepreneurs that were out because I was saying they're not really entrepreneurs. But this weekend to get back around my group of entrepreneurs that I like, that people are building stuff, doing stuff, and I realized I can't even worry about them. That they that what they're doing is good, it's entertainment, and some people like that entertainment, and you let them consume that, and the people that I need to talk to, I can talk to them. I just say I won't going to even bother them anymore. The ones that's doing the entertainment. If somebody likes the entertainment, let them be entertained. But this season right here, I'm gonna really enjoy it. Can't wait to get my buildings fixed. I got to meet with the town on Thursday. Can't wait to get my vehicles where they're all good. Can't wait to it. And if you all too, like I said, don't forget about those Christmas parades too. Look out for them. Put your vans in them. I'm gonna be starting to register for some in the next couple of weeks. Once again, thank you all for actually joining us. And if you want some of that homemade kettle corn, there's a link in the description. Click on that. We'll ship it directly to your house. Thank you and have a good evening.